Like, I'm not talking to myself. Marianne, I'm telling you. I have 4 live exams scheduled, yet I'm sitting here by myself, Marianne. That can't be a good sign.
I have to agree with you. Your Honor, this is Attorney Young. Just so you know, the favors exam is not going to be going.
Thank you, Ms. Young.
You're welcome.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Ken Riggins, Ramon Dorforden. You probably know this was supposed to be a waiver this morning, and I'm not reaching my client.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brent. Ms. Moore, are you ready for Mr. Favors?
Yes, Your Honor, I am ready.
Mr. Riggins, I heard you will allowing your client a little bit more time be helpful.
I honestly don't know. I've tried reaching him again after this morning. He has not called back. I spoke with him yesterday, and everything was fine yesterday. I don't know what's going on today.
Let's do this. I'll call the 2:30 case and we'll see who else is here. And then I'll be ready to call your client's case, Dora Horton.
All right.
This is 210005 FY, State of Michigan versus Elijah Favors.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Here's
Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people. P84724.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Elizabeth Young. My P number is 76842, appearing on behalf of Elijah Favors, who's present on Zoom.
Mr. Favors, would you state your name for me, please?
Elijah Favors.
Thank you. This matter was scheduled for a live preliminary examination at 2:30 today. Excuse me, but when we broke from the morning docket, I received information that the parties would be appearing at 1 o'clock.
Yes, Your Honor. And thank you for accommodating. I was hoping that we could just handle this a little bit early, knowing that the prosecution is not going to be able to proceed forward today. I believe they're missing one of their necessary witnesses.
That's correct, Your Honor. We did get information that our necessary witness, Officer Tim, is on medical leave. Apparently, he broke his tibia, and he will not be available to be a witness until late July, early August. So at this time, the people are requesting an adjournment.
Ms. Young?
I didn't know that it was going to be such a long adjournment. I mean, he's got a case waiting for him in circuit court. Can he appear on Zoom or something? Like at this point, I would advise that we, just if it's possible for him to testify on Zoom, I would say that, anything to just get this done.
Your Honor, I can certainly reach out to Officer Tim. When I spoke to the officer in charge of this case who did inform us of the medical leave, she said that he would not be available for any testimony until late July, early August. I can ask for an exception to that, but it's my understanding that if he's on medical leave, he may not even be able to appear via phone or via Zoom without losing that medical leave status.
This is the concern. Back on April 7th, we set this date. There was a notation that was made in the file, necessary officer not available on vacation. And now here we are 6 weeks later, the day of exam, after I'm sure we had the conversation when we scheduled this regarding how few live exam dates we have and are we going to be ready to proceed. And now here we are, day of exam, finding out again, 6-7 weeks after we scheduled it, that the person that you say is necessary is not available. So saying all that to say, a new date actually, Ms. Young, will put us in August. We're on August, I think Mary Ann told me the August 18th is when we're scheduling.
Your Honor, may I have a few minutes to speak with my client? Just 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Favors, I'm going to call you. Okay.
You're going to call versus going to a breakout room?
Actually, a breakout room would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Looks like Mary Ann's sending you to breakout room number 1. Mr. Favors, you would join Ms. Young there. And while they're gone, we have 201467 FY, State of Michigan versus Ramon Omar Dorr Horton. Appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon to your staff. Neighborhood Defender Services by Ken Riggins, P82125, on behalf of Mr. Ramon Dorr Horton. Your Honor, the date and time set for a preliminary examination, as you're aware, it was our intention to do this as a waiver. I spoke with Mr. Dorr Horton yesterday about coming on Zoom and doing a waiver. He did not appear this morning. I have attempted to call and text him. He has not responded to my calls or texts. At this point, I cannot account for his non-appearance.
Ms. Moore.
Your Honor, if the defendant has failed to appear for an agreed upon exam date and waiver date, then we ask the court issue a capias.
Based on the defendant's failure to appear for the exam as scheduled, capias will issue in this matter. 5,000, 10%. Mr. Riggins, my other concern is that Mr. Dorr Horton has some other matters that were in warrant status that the court was inclined to set new dates on. He has an outstanding misdemeanor from December 2019 out of Van Buren, January 2019 out of Belleville, January 25th, 2019 out of Belleville. I'll leave them in warrant status and send them back down to the criminal department to address. Anything else in this matter?
I'll
I'm sorry,
continue
Mr.
to
Riggins.
try to reach Mr. Dork Horton. Again, I spoke with him as recently as yesterday. I apologize for his non-presence here, Your Honor. I will continue to try to reach him, try to get him in and make him aware of the other matters.
Thank you, sir. No, I understand, and there's some construction going on. There's all kinds of reasons why he might not be present this afternoon, but anything else, Ms. Moore?
Nothing else from the people, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Riggins, have a good afternoon. If you get a hold of your client, we'll be here until 4 o'clock today.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Miss Moore, we have some files for your 3 o'clock, or Miss Gillis. I don't
Okay,
know
great.
what office you're in right now.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe Miss Gillis is coming in to pick them up.
I see her. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not intentionally loud. There were just a lot of files.
No, I got her voice was low. I'll take those.
No,
Oh, these.
these.
I thought, we had already waived that exam. I'll wait first. I waived it while I was in the breakout room or something.
I wouldn't do that. Who, Marianne, on the August 18th date, should this matter of favors be put over? What's that? Do you already have a time that's available?
Yes, I do. 2:30.
2:30. What if we schedule them every 15 minutes?
Then they would all go.
It's fine. It just was an interesting morning. It started off ever so smoothly. You should actually sit in here sometimes. The natural light is beautiful.
Yeah, it is nice out there.
And watching the rain hit against the windows was wash away some of the dust.
Hey, how can you tell what breakout room that they're going into?
How can I tell?
Yes.
Because I can see it.
Oh, you,
I can see who you've assigned to where.
oh, okay. I thought
And
you
I
were,
watch it, and that's how I find out. I'm like, why are you still in the breakout room? I just can't force them out right now. I
yeah.
don't have permissions. Ms. Young, was that sufficient time to speak with Mr. Favors, or do you need more time?
I think I think we're at the point right now, actually, where Mr. Favors might want to waive his preliminary examination on this particular case and go up to circuit court. I got cut off right before I was able to. Can you hear?
If you want to
okay?
go back, you can. Our next thing isn't scheduled till 1:30.
Okay, I think just a couple more minutes would be helpful.
Absolutely, Marianne. You can rejoin breakout room number 1.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Marianne, there are landlord tenant cases in the morning.
Or tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we have 2. I'll go down and get the files when we're done.
No, they're already here. They're on
Oh,
the
wow.
shelf for Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Noakes is scheduled at 1:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge. We're all set. I'll wait until Mr. Favors comes back in, I suppose.
Hmm. Back on the record, 210005 FY, State of Michigan versus Favors. Ms. Young, you've had sufficient time to speak to Mr. Favors this afternoon?
Your Honor, I have. I've explained to Mr. Favors his right to a preliminary examination, the nature and purpose of that hearing. At this time, I do believe that Mr. Favors wishes to waive his preliminary examination and go straight up to the circuit court as he is charged.
Mr. Favors, did you hear Ms. Young just now?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she's explained to you that you have a right to have a preliminary examination in this matter where the prosecutor's office would have to prove that both a crime have been committed and that probable cause exists to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you wish to waive your right to have that exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're doing so voluntarily.
Yes, Your Honor.
You haven't been threatened in any way or promised anything to get you to waive your exam.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Favors. Ms. Young, inasmuch as you and your client are appearing by Zoom, do you authorize the court to sign the waiver form on your behalf?
I do, Your Honor.
And as for your client's signature?
Mr. Favors, is it all right with you if the court signs for you on the waiver form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. The waiver form is signed. Mr. Favors, we bound over as previously charged. The next appearance in this matter will be the arraignment on the information, which will be on June the 9th, 2021 at 9 a.m. at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Mr. Favors' bond with any conditions in this matter will be continued. Anything else on behalf of the people?
Nothing for the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Young?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. We're all set. Mr. Favors, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Favors, you can sign off now, and everybody else have a nice day.
You too, Ms. Young. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Young.
Do you want me to pause or stop the live stream or just keep it going until the next one?
I guess you can keep it going. We're supposed to be ready at 1:30 and it's not. If you want to, I don't know, pause the recording, does it matter for you? Will you?
Oh, that, no, you know what? You're right. It is 1:30. No, I'll just let it go.
I saw somebody walk by with a briefcase. I was optimistic that that they would turn in. Marianne, that might be a sign that the 1:30 is here.
That would be nice.
Well, the prosecutor's Zoom square just disappeared.
So that's maybe a good sign.
It's been like that for 2 days. I've already notified somebody.
I'm sorry, Your Honor,
Why are you apologizing?
because of the dismissal.
Don't ever apologize for dismissal.
Marianne, right?
She's still on. We're still on.
Oh, okay. So you don't need her in here?
I always need her.
Okay.
She can hear you though. She's on.
Oh.
Your Honor,
Mr. Noakes.
you've got such a nice courtroom. I may move out to run.
Hey, let's not get beside ourselves.
Not me.
It is nice. They did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
The courtroom is
And
beautiful.
I'm not judge material.
You are judge material. What are you
Oh,
talking
no,
about?
no, 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 no. I do not have patience. The judges need to have.
I do not agree with you, but all this racket. This is,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I swear, Mr. Noakes.
Okay?
What? All right.
I spend all morning talking to Mary Ann by screaming at the screen, and then she's here, and I don't know how to act. This is 201408FY, State of Michigan versus George Arnez Lewis. Appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore
behalf of the people, P84724.
May it please this honorable court, William Knox, P 42796, of the Railroad Defender Service of Detroit, on behalf of Mr. George Arnaz Lewis, who stands to my right. Mr. Lewis, please tell the court your name.
George Arnaz Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. This matter was scheduled for an in-person preliminary examination at 1:30. It's 1:35 by the court's clock. How are we proceeding this afternoon?
Your Honor, at this point, the people are not able to proceed. I have spoken with one of the troopers who was called for today. There seems to have been a mix-up in terms of notification. When he finally received notification yesterday, he's not able to be here. The other trooper, who was also necessary for exam, I have not been able to contact. I have reached out multiple times. I had the other trooper reach out, and since they are not here, we are not able to hold the exam today.
And Your Honor, I'm going to move for a dismissal based on that. And I know the normal practice is to dismiss without prejudice, but the police officers have a responsibility to be here when they are called to be. And if they aren't here, knowing full well the date of this exam, they should not have the opportunity with the prosecutor to refile this case, which I'm sure that's what they intend to do.
Ms. Moore?
Your Honor, at this time, the people are seeking a dismissal without prejudice at this time. Should our officers become available, that is considered new evidence. Also, it is not clear, based on this potential mix-up with subpoenas and notifications, whether or not the trooper that we could not contact was in fact aware of this date. So we are asking for dismissal without prejudice at this time.
I will grant Mr. Noakes' motion insofar as this matter will be dismissed, but the dismissal will be without prejudice. Anything else, Ms. Moore?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Noakes?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Lewis, have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now we're all set until 2 o'clock. I don't know why you don't want to sit out here.
If I may, Judge, we have one up at 2 o'clock. I would expect a dismissal on that one as well, although it's office policy that we can't call it until 2 o'clock.
So you're telling me I should go entertain myself for the next 20 minutes?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry,
No,
Judge.
Miss Moore, don't ever apologize for how you moved the docket. I appreciate you for letting us know as soon as Mr. Hall is here and we're ready to proceed. Let me know, let Mary Ann or Ken know, we'll come right back out.
Okay, thank you all for your time.
Thank you. These are going one place. If you want to, these are Heather.
Okay.
Thanks.
What about the other ones?
Those are Mackenzie, but these are all Mackenzie and they're not quite done yet.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Fancy schmancy with a light switch.